Alright, so for 7 months, I couldn't book a single call. But after I did something, I landed two very high ticket clients. I'm talking like 2.5K a month. And not only that, I started booking calls for those clients as well. And I started placing entire growth teams. Okay. So what caused this message change? It wasn't a new messaging script. It wasn't a new channel that I found out that nobody is using. It wasn't even a new niche that doesn't get pitched often. It was actually an attitude change. So call me bullshit, but the reason most people getting into SMMA doesn't book any calls for months or years is because they don't believe they can, or they don't believe that they are worth enough to book a call. And that's because they have never done such a thing before in their life, and that's completely okay to think like that. But because of that belief, they don't take action due to fear of failure, or they don't get any results no matter how hard they work because of this limiting beliefs. Because I can guarantee you that if you send like 100 to 200 DMs a day for a month, you will book at least a single call. Worst case scenario, it will take you 3 months to book a call. Okay, but most people either send a doable or a realistic amount like 20 DMs a day. Bro, if somebody says you that you can win in SMMA doing 20 DMs a month, I won't probably believe it. You can do whatever you want, but I won't. So some people send like 20 DMs a day and wonder why they don't book any calls. So here I told you that if you send like 100 DMs, you will get a client in a month. And 20 DMs is like 5 times less of an input than 100 DMs, right? So in order to book a call with 20 DMs, it's going to take you 5x more times because you're using 5 times less input. Meaning, it's instead of taking a month to book a call, it's going to take you 5 months to book a call. Okay. Another thing people do is they send 100 or even a bulk of 250 DMs when they're fired up. But they do it for like a day or two, and then for like the rest of the month, they don't send any DMs. So they fail to send a good amount of volume consistently. The third group of people are the people who send like 100 DMs consistently, but it looks like the world is conspiring against them and they just can't seem to book a single meeting, no matter how hard they work. Okay? Now, of course, there could be something wrong with their messaging offer, or the market could be extremely sophisticated. But I can guarantee that the root cause of this issue is the fact that they don't believe they can book a call. Because if you know that you will book a call from the bottom of your heart, then you would love to do the outreach because you know it will benefit you 100%, right? Which will lead you to do it more consistently. And the more interesting thing is because reality is a mirror if you don't know. So whatever you think, your reality is just gonna reflect that. It's a deeper concept, but all you have to know is like reality works like a mirror. So if you believe, and what does the mirror do? It reflects things, right? And what is reflected as your physical reality is actually your beliefs, your thoughts. Okay, that's why reality is like a mirror. Because your beliefs lead to your actions and your actions lead to your habits, and your habits make your reality. So that's why that happens. So if you believe in your ability to cause, reality will support you. Your leads will seem to be very warm for no reason at all. But if you don't believe in yourself, reality will help reinforce this as well because it will reflect this belief. So you will get ghosted for no reason. Prospects will be like aggressive. So I know this sounds like some BS, but this is what happened to me, okay? I was sending out outreach so consistently for months, but I could only book a single meeting, okay? And even that was kind of like scamming because I overpromised. So I just ended up canceling the working with that client because I couldn't actually deliver what I promised. So essentially zero book meetings for 7 months, okay? And there was even a month where when I used to work like an appointment setter for a six-figure company, multi six-figure company. I used to send like 200 DMs a day, and I didn't book a single call. Okay, so what? I sent like 60,000 DMs a month, and I couldn't book a single call. And this happened even though the messaging was crafted by the top guru in the space. If you know Serge Qatar, you know like he's like the outbound messaging king. So he made one of his teammates made the script, so it was as best as it could be, right? And the offer was literally the best offer in their specific niche. There was no other competitors, so it wasn't even a very sophisticated market. But once I started to force myself to believe that I could book calls, everything started to flow easily. I booked a call with a messaging script that I just made on the spot. I literally just came up with it while I was engaging in the conversation. And even the offer was literally average, it was just Facebook ads and growing a brand. Nothing special about it. No new mechanism or anything. Okay. So I'm not asking you to believe me because I can understand you if you are having some doubts. But please, for the next 30 days, brainwash yourself to think that you are a top 1% setter and only pay attention to the facts that reinforce this belief. So let's say you are engaging in conversation and someone ghosted you. Okay? Don't think like, oh no, I'm never gonna book a call. No, bro. Don't even pay attention to that. Pay attention to all the positive things. Like if you got like one more reply than yesterday, then think like, oh my god, I'm such a top G and top G setter that I'm getting more and more replies every single day, and it's only going up and up and up. Okay, so I know it sounds delusional. It is delusional, but do it. Try it for 30 days. Okay, most people will never try this and they will stay broke forever. So give it a try because it's worth the trying. It's worth trying. So do it for 30 days. Brainwash yourself to think that you are a top 1% setter and you will see what kind of results you're going to get. Okay? Because remember, you get what you think. Alright? And with that, let me know if you have any questions though, but I'm just going to go now.